Hi Leo, welcome to Kaminacation. Thank you for joining me. This is your shadow work message. We're going to look at some things that are blocking you or keeping you stuck. We're going to look at like what do you need to work on in order to transcend, in order for you to reach your highest good. We're going to look at your environment, your head space, your heart space, and your intuition. And then at the end, we're going to pull one of these angel cards. You could ask a question, like a yes or no question, and we'll see if we can get you an answer, Leo. Remember that the best way to go about getting a shadow work reading is to book a personal one. Yes, the general is great. It might resonate and it might not, but with the personal one, you know that it's tailored for you. So check out the links in the description box below for that. Also, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like the video, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment down below if it resonates, or if not, let me know. But this really helps the channel grow, and it also lets me know that this is a series that you guys want me to continue doing. All right, Leo, let's jump into it, shall we? We're going to get you a numerology card first. We're going to look at what shadow work does Leo need to focus on. What is the shadow work that Leo needs to focus on? We have two cards came out, Perseverance and Healing, 4 and 66. Okay, and on the bottom deck is Effort. So yeah, I feel like you guys are maybe going through I don't want to say a rough time right now, but whatever this is, I feel like you're going through a lot possibly, and Spirit is just saying that right now some of you may be smack dab in the middle of like a dark night of the soul type of situation where a lot of things are going wrong. You're losing people, you're losing money, like, you know, you're having a paradigm shift. Like you guys may be going through some type of moment where you're really being, I don't want to say forced, but you're really given the opportunity to heal something within yourself. And Spirit is saying that right now, if you are doing shadow work and you are trying to take a look at yourself, a closer look at yourself and your patterns and things like that, Spirit is saying that you just need to persevere with when it comes to your healing, Leo. So I feel like a lot of you are actually actively doing your shadow work. So good for you, Leo. Let's see what's going on in the environment. Got the Six of Pentacles in your environment, so that's good. Again, I was seeing that this idea that Spirit has given you the opportunity to do this. So it may not feel like it right now. Look at this, the Devil in reverse. Spirit may be giving you the opportunity to release something here or make some choices. I'm seeing that here, deciding where you want to put your energy, where do you want to expend yourself. Okay, what makes sense for you to continue to give effort to, your time to, your money to, whatever that is. I feel like that's what's going on in your environment. You guys may be very giving people, because Leos can be like that. Okay, they can be very giving, very loving, very like social people. And right now in your environment, maybe you guys are this way, but maybe you're realizing like, okay, well, if I'm giving 3 pentacles over here and 2 pentacles over here, I only have 1 left for myself. So maybe you're taking a look at the way that you have been giving to others, and is it really balanced out with how you feel about you, right? Or you taking care of yourself. If you're taking care of everybody else, right, there may be something for you to look at. Okay, let's look at, and we're going to go back and we'll get clarifiers on all the cards. What's in the headspace for Leo? What's in the headspace for Leo? 2 cards came out. We have the Fool in reverse with the King of Swords. I feel like there's something here that you may be realizing. I feel like you guys are trying not to beat yourselves up about it. I don't know. I feel like you're becoming really clear about like things in the past that I'm hearing it as the past, but I feel like you guys are becoming wise to the way that people maybe use you. I'm going to just give you the message how it's coming out, okay? It's not going to be everybody's story, but I got to give it to you how I'm feeling it. I feel like you guys are becoming wise to the ways that people have used you, to the ways that maybe if you are a giver, there may be people around you who just benefit from that but don't really give anything back. I feel like you guys are becoming just wise, like you're really working on becoming really clear about what's really going on, because the Fool in reverse can be a card about trickery, okay, about being like, you know, having the wool, what is it called, pulled over your eyes, whatever that saying is. I don't remember, I can't think of it right now, but I feel like you guys you're gaining some type of discernment. I feel like in ways where you have been very loose or very carefree. I feel like maybe you're trying to become more serious in those things. Maybe that's what you're taking a look at with this perseverance with healing. Like maybe you're realizing certain activities that you're doing that were draining your bank account. Okay, things that they're not good for you. Things that just didn't make you feel good. I'm feeling like it's people around you for a lot of you that you want to remove yourself from. I feel like a lot of you are letting go of some type of like wishful thinking. I don't know what that means for everybody. What's in the heart space for Leo? I feel like you also realize the times and the places and the situations where you didn't really take a chance at certain things, okay? We have the Five of Wands here for the heart space. I feel like you guys have trouble like really deciding how you feel about things and maybe actually taking action based on those feelings. Yeah, maybe sometimes you just have so many different people that you really want to, you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, or you don't want to create conflict. So maybe sometimes you don't choose what's best for you because you're choosing what's best for other people. I'm getting that energy with the King of Swords here, and the Queen of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck, and then also the Queen of Wands in reverse as well. I feel like this can create resentment. This can create bitterness when you are constantly in conflict over your heart space. There's something here that you guys realize that is like it's not gonna work. It's not, you know, right? You realize this in your mind because in your heart you feel conflicted about it. In your heart you don't know for sure what direction you want to go. Yeah, I feel like a lot of you have a hard time like following your heart with something. Maybe even like you think a lot about the financial part of it, but that doesn't seem very much like you, Leo. Leos can be very loose with money. Maybe it's the opposite. Like maybe you have been loose with money and kind of spending on whatever you want, your heart's desire. Maybe you're looking at like, damn, that may be something that you need to look at, Leo. Okay. And what's in intuition? The Ten of Swords in reverse. Yeah. You know that it's time for a cycle, you know, like to end. You know something has run its course, and it has, again, here's the King of Pentacles. I feel like something has been interfering with your stability, like something about your spending habits or where you invest your money. Okay, we got the Seven of Pentacles upright with the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, like a lot of money going down the drain or something like that. This may be something for you to look at. The Tower and the Eight of Cups. Yeah, a lot of, and with the Ten of Swords in reverse, again, a lot of you are going through the dark night of the soul. There's been some kind of abrupt interference. This could even be about you guys being like dependent on money. Like you're used to being able to like give to people. You're used to being that person. And I don't know if something has happened where you can't be that. Let's get a little bit more clarity. Show me the Six of Pentacles, Spirit. Some of you, this is you just having to have chosen yourself. Look at this, the Tower with the Devil in reverse. Same two cards that I already have pointed out to you. This is about your spending habits for a lot of you. I feel like if you have had some kind of abrupt shift in your money, it's because Spirit wants you to take a look at this, at your spending habits. It may not be that exactly. It may just be about what are you giving your time to, your energy to, Leo. There's some situation that maybe some of you, I feel like, are like helping people that are not like good for you, or that they don't do anything good for you. Like, and that's why you feel so much conflict in your heart space, because it's like you're having trouble like choosing you, Leo. That's what it looks like to me. But you're ready to stop giving to a certain situation, something that has just been draining you. Some of you, this is you giving into your vices, like your addictions or any type of habits that create like negative cycles for you. Like, and that's why in your intuition, you know that it's time for something to end. You know that it has to come to an end eventually. And maybe right now in your environment, something is happening unexpectedly that's bringing this about for you. It's forcing you to detach. But I feel like you see here, like, okay, I need to stop doing this. Listen, I'm telling you, for a lot of you, this is like regarding love, like you spending money for people to like you or something like that. That's not for everybody, but I'm feeling that energy very heavily. Like there are people who are using you or something like that. And you're realizing this. Yeah, you're wisening up to something. Okay, let's see, what is this about? What's the King of Swords? You're definitely having some type of epiphany, some type of revelation, and this was given to you by spirit. The King of Swords is the Five of Wands in reverse. Yeah, you're coming out of this mental conflict. Whatever it is that has been keeping you stuck mentally, like I feel like you need to push forward, push through this moment, Leo, because it can't last forever. Whatever is happening, whatever, I feel like you guys are making choices, and I feel like it has to do with ending certain situations, cutting certain people off. Like you're going through a transition with this right now, and I feel like it's difficult because I think you have a lot of love for these spaces, for these places, for these people, but I think you also see the ways in which people have used you or abused you or taking your kindness for weakness or for granted or things like that. Like I feel like you are cutting through some kind of, I'm hearing conflict again. You're branching out, or you're ready to, Leo, and that's what's happening here with you're persevering with your healing. Like the more that you work on yourself and the more that you heal, the more you start to see these situations clearly, and it can create a certain type of dissonance for you, meaning that it can create a resistance to let it go, right? Especially with the Death card in reverse at the bottom of the deck, it can create a certain type of resistance. So maybe in your mind you're stuck between, like some of you are struggling with continuing to like blindly follow something or blindly, I don't know what the situation is for everybody. It's going to be different, but it's something that conflicts with you. It conflicts with your interests. It conflicts with your beliefs even. And you know it does. And so that's why you've been given the chance to say like, okay, it might be time to like call it quits with this. What's the Fool in reverse? It's like unwise decisions. The Eight of Swords is in reverse. Yeah, you're realizing something. And maybe this is a matter of like you realizing something and needing to share it, Leo. Like it's like one of those moments where when you're going through your healing journey and you come to a place where you like feel like you have an epiphany about the way that some kind of relationship rolled out or the way that somebody has treated you or whatever. You kind of want to talk about it. You want to share because you realize like, oh, okay, I see where I went wrong there, or I see how you did me wrong there, or I see how that affected me rather than say, oh, this person did me wrong, which I'm not saying maybe they did, but it's like you're starting to see the ways that you have been affected by outside opinions. I feel like that's what you're starting to see here. You're starting to see how have you been influenced by your environment, by the people around you. Give me one more card for the Fool. And I do feel like you're getting ready to talk about it. Give me one more card for the Fool. The Ten of Wands. Yeah, I feel like it's been on your mind for a long time, but you haven't taken that chance. Some of you, this is literally, it's not just about talking. It's about you actually taking some kind of action. It's something that you realize, some kind of decision that you've made. You are not in conflict about it anymore. You already know, but your heart space, I don't know why. Let's look at the Five of Wands in your heart space, because in your mind is made up about whatever this is. It's been on your mind for a long time. You're ready to release it. You realize that something has even happened recently where you really realize like, okay, it's really time to let this go. But you're still like, your heart is still somewhere, but your head is not there anymore. You're in your mind. You know what is the best choice. What's the Five of Wands in the heart space for Leo? The Ace of Wands. Yeah, so it's like, and then the King of Wands, that's you right there, Leo. There's you guys are dealing with an issue here where your healing requires you to put yourself first. Whatever this is that you're healing, whatever it is that you're realizing, is requiring you see crystal clear what the next step is. You see it, you've been thinking about it and thinking about it and thinking about it over and over again. And you keep trying to see it from different perspectives, or maybe you're trying to like say, oh, maybe I could do it like that, or maybe I could do it like that, because it seems like you're trying to avoid conflict with someone or several people. I'm not sure, but it's like in your heart, you can feel that there in your heart that like you feel pulled between different people, but there's some kind of action that and new beginning that you know that you want, but for whatever reason, you may be being affected by people around you. Again, that there's some kind of new path that you want to take, Leo. That's what I'm trying to get to. There's some kind of new path that you want to take with yourself, and through this healing journey you realize that, but I feel like you're surrounded by the energy that doesn't match where your vibration is heading, where your mind is. I feel like the people around you is not matching that, and it's like, so your heart is in conflict now, because you're like, damn, does it mean that I gotta lead these people? But I told Libra the same thing. You can't take everybody with you, Leo. You can't. Your heart is ready for some new experience. Your heart is ready to take control of your life. You realize this mentally as well. And I feel like the universe is giving some kind of abrupt situation. I think is going to give you the chance to break free of these influences. What's the Ten of Swords here for the intuition? Again, same card, Ten of Swords in reverse. Got the same card twice. You already know that this, whatever this situation that you're in, you already know that it has to end eventually. Like, you already know that, or you know where it leads, right? You know that if you continue down the same path, you know where it goes. You already know where it's going to go. Let's see, what is the Tower here in the environment? What's the Tower? Two cards came out. Knight of Cups, Page of Swords in reverse. Some of you, what you realize that you're given to a situation that your feelings are not there anymore. And this has come up in a lot of your readings, Leo, so I'm not really surprised that this is coming out. I feel like you've lost hope with something. Like, you realize, like, no, whatever this is, it's really like, I need to detach from it. For some of you, this is a person. For some of you, this is a habit. Let's look at the Devil. What's the Devil here for Leo? It's something is giving up. They're not telling me what it is specifically, but it's something that you need to give up, separate yourself from. You don't need to do anything, but that's how it feels. That's how you see it. You see that, like, okay, I want to break free from this. I need to get out of this. You even feel trapped in it, and you feel stuck. You feel like you can't move forward, but you're trying to figure out the best way out. But you, at the same time, you're trying to avoid, like, hurting some other people, or I don't know. Like, you don't want to do something that differs from somebody else's opinion, or you just don't want to hurt other people, or you don't want to stick out. Like, you don't want to have to deal with people's opinions because you already know how you feel. The last thing I want to say to you, Leo, is that when you go through this healing process and this healing journey, it's going to break you open. It's going to cause these types of groundbreaking revelations, because once you start healing things within yourself, you start seeing everybody around you differently. You start seeing everything differently. And I'm seeing that here with this card and the Page of Swords. Like, your glasses are it looks like they're a little bit foggy here, and they're crystal clear here, right? It's like you can't not see it anymore. Once you start healing yourself, everybody around you, all of their intentions, all of their opinions, all of their actions, everything becomes crystal clear to you, Leo. Everything becomes crystal clear. And I feel like you're seeing things very clearly as you go through this journey, but there are still some cords that you have with certain people, especially in your heart space, even though you know you want something new for yourself. But you already know that it's going to end eventually. I think you're just trying to figure out, the best way to separate yourself. So let's get you an angel card. Think of your yes or no question, Leo. We might get a yes or no. We might get something else. You have a yes. Okay, and then at the bottom of the deck, you also have wait. So this may be a yes, but maybe not right this minute. It's kind of like that. Okay, Leo, I hope that this was helpful. I wish you the best of luck in the situation, and I'll see you next time. Mwah.